What happened with the S&P 500? Weren't they supposed to add some companies to the index this past week? First, the S&P 500 is just a list or index that tracks the stocks of 500 of the largest US companies. When people talk about US stocks, they're generally using the S&P 500 as a benchmark. A company has to meet specific criteria to be added to the S&P 500 index. Their market cap needs to be at least 20.5 billion. The company's stock needs to be actively traded, and a significant amount of the shares need to be available to the public, so you and I, to trade. They have to be listed on a major stock exchange like the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange. And the company has to be profitable on generally accepted accounting principles, or GAAP. The S&P generally removes and adds companies every quarter. And on Friday, June 6th, everybody thought they were going to announce some additions. Top contenders by market cap: AppLovin, Interactive Brokers, Robinhood, Southern Copper. But Friday came and went and no addition. So a lot of the stocks that were contenders shaved off a little value. When a company is added to the S&P, generally it causes that stock to go up a little bit. Because there are ETFs and mutual funds, so basically baskets of stocks that follow the S&P 500 index. So if a stock is added to the index, they have to then purchase that stock for their fund. And of course, the increased demand can push up the price of the stock. And then when a company is not meeting the listing requirements, they are at risk of being removed from the index, and that causes their stock price to go down, usually. So for right now, we are not seeing any additions to the index, and an S&P Dow Jones Indices rep confirmed that. We'll very likely see one in the future, but we don't know when. What stock do you think should be added to the S&P?